Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to take a look and provide an overview of Scale Agile framework. Scale Agile or SAFe is based on adapting lean agile mindset, which is represented in this diagram here. It has various elements like respect for people, flow, innovation, and relentless improvement, or Kaizen as it's called in Japanese language, and it's supported by leadership. So let's first explore the history of a lean production system and its impact on the management philosophy around the world. Lean has its origin in the Toyota production system. It's actually a management approach for cutting out waste but without compromising on the quality. The concept of lean originated in the loom invented by Sakichi Toyoda, the founder of the Toyota Group. He invented a wooden loom in 1890 which was more efficient and easy to use compared to the previous looms. Sakichi then went on to invent a power loom. He came up with the innovative idea to shut down the loom in case the yarn snapped. It helped reduce waste and improve quality. Sakichi's son, Kiichiro Toyoda, traveled to Europe and North America in 1929 to sell their loom technology. He was amazed by seeing all the vehicles on the roads of the United States. This inspired him to get into auto manufacturing business. He set up a shop in his loom factory and started working on a passenger car prototype. In 1935, Toyota built their first prototype that was called Model A1. In traditional method, the auto parts like doors or engines were pushed out in large numbers and piled up beside the assembly line until they were needed. This was the Henry Ford method. Toyota applied their lean production philosophy from the loom business. Idea was to eliminate waste by producing only what was needed, when it was needed, and only in the amount needed. They came up with a system called the Kanban system. Each part was attached to a Kanban card. When people on the assembly line used a part, they removed the attached Kanban card. All detached Kanban cards were picked up regularly and sorted. The delivery truck drivers will pick up the Kanban cards for the suppliers before leaving. Back at the supplier's plant, these Kanban cards became the purchase order for supplying additional parts. Based on these cards, suppliers make additional parts only to replace the parts that have been used. That prevents the wasteful buildup of excess inventory. Just-in-time manufacturing minimizes inventories, eliminates waste, and maximizes productivity at all plants that participate in the Toyota production system. During the oil crisis of 1973, while most of the auto industry was struggling to survive, Toyota kept making profits. Their lean production system was a game changer. Toyota went on to become one of the top auto manufacturers of the world. The business model of Kaizen soon spread to electronics manufacturing in Japan. They were giving tough competition to American companies as they produced higher quality products with lesser cost. This was a major concern for Motorola, which at that time was the world's largest electronics manufacturer based in the United States.
Motorola, world's largest exclusive electronics manufacturer, presents the Motorola TV
During the
Hour.
early days of Motorola, it was considered normal when a customer brought home a new TV, plugged it in, and it didn't work. It was also known as the early life failure. In order to counter the industry-wide customer dissatisfaction, Motorola introduced their Quasar model, which was designed in such a way that it would be easy to repair.
And it's backed up with Motorola's experience in tubeless solid-state modules that plug into the works-in-a-drawer TV for ease of service.
But consumers didn't want products that were easy to repair. They wanted something they didn't have to repair. So in order to compete with Japanese Kaizen business model, Motorola launched a program called Six Sigma. It's a collection of tools and techniques used for improving process, quality, and management. After successful implementation of Six Sigma, Motorola achieved a 200-fold improvement in their product quality. Another early adopters of Six Sigma was General Electric, which reported a saving of $2.2 billion in 1999 and attributed it to Six Sigma. Six Sigma proved to be another game changer. Later on, Lean and Six Sigma were combined to form a new body of knowledge called Lean Six Sigma. And in 2011, leveraging the lean and agile bodies of knowledge, Dean Leffingwell came up with a framework for software development called the Scale Agile framework, also called the SAFe framework. It is world's leading framework for enterprise agility, and it has been adopted by 70% of Fortune 100 companies. Let's explore the SAFE framework now. The framework is organized around teams. Teams are the fundamental construct. They are cross-functional and self-managing. They apply the scientific principle of plan, do, check, and adjust. They deliver value every 2 weeks, also called the sprint. A team usually consists of around 5 to 10 people, but when we have more people, we split them in multiple teams. So we have a team of teams working together. They take the plan, do, check cycles of each team and accumulate those at the program level. That is what is called the Agile Release Train. An Agile Release Train aligns 50 to 125 people to a common mission. They apply cadence and synchronization, program increments every 10 to 12 weeks, so the sprints or iterations add up quickly into larger amounts of value. The teams have architectural runway. They are the software functionality or hardware components that enable near-term business features. They are called enablers that helps build the features we need. The Agile Release Train synchronizes their work with PI planning. Important stakeholder decisions are accelerated in this 2-day PI planning. Teams create and take the responsibilities for the plans. And that's a big difference with the traditional command and control model. In this case, management sets the vision, teams create the plans. They demonstrate the full system every 2 weeks because each sprint or iteration is 2 weeks in length. Integrated solution demo shows what the progress is. It's an objective milestone. Inspect and adapt happens at the end of each PI. All corrective measures or improvement stories go back in the backlog for the next PI planning. At the solution level, we have multiple trains working together to deliver larger solutions. We apply the same cadence and synchronization. Same PI schedule is used. In order to establish governance at this level, there are certain roles. Flow of capabilities is managed with the value stream Kanban. Portfolios are organized around values. That is done by identifying and organizing value streams. That is how value flow through the organization. Enterprise strategy is communicated with strategic themes. Decision makers use lean agile budgeting to manage expenditure. It provides visibility and governance to the initiatives with Kanban. Why businesses need SAFE? Here are the reasons based on case studies by SAFE end users. Up to 50% happier employees, up to 50% increase in productivity, up to 75% faster time to market, and up to 75% defect reduction. Hard to argue with such numbers. Scale Agile is today's game changer. Thank you for watching the video. My name is Shivesh Kumar. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me.